My name is Rakesh. How are you? I hope you all are doing good. So, this is my second lecture on resonance. In the first lecture, I explained what is resonance, what is a conjugated system, various types of conjugated systems, how to do resonance, one to resonance, by giving many examples. So, one student asked me, sir, why you are giving so many examples? अरे मैं तो बोला अरे बड़ा पाप कर दिया मैं ज़्यादा एग्जाम्पल्स देके हाँ. So one student can understand the concept with one example only. मगर बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स रहते हैं उनको ज़्यादा एग्जाम्पल्स देना पड़ता. So my lectures target to all type of students, not for only one type of student. So whenever I am trying to explain a concept, I will explain with more number of examples so that each and every student can understand the concept very easily. And these lectures are very useful for the students who are seriously preparing for IIT and NEET. So when I am giving a concept, उसमें कंप्लीट अप्लीकेशंस रहते हैं, ज़्यादा एग्जाम्पल्स रहते हैं. ठीक है. तो दिस लेक्चर इज ऑन स्टेबिलिटी ऑफ रेजोनेंस स्ट्रक्चर्स. ये लेक्चर आपको समझ में आना बोले तो आप फर्स्ट लेक्चर को पूरा अंडरस्टैंड करना, देन ओनली यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड द स्टेबिलिटी ऑफ रेजोनेंस स्ट्रक्चर्स. ओके. सो टुडेस लेक्चर इज ऑन स्टेबिलिटी ऑफ रेजोनेंस स्ट्रक्चर्स. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. Stability of resonance structures. So I will take RS for resonance structures. तो ये स्टार्ट करने से पहले एक बात मैं बोलने के लिए इंटरेस्टेड हूँ. एक मॉलिक्यूल को रेजोनेंस करने से ज़्यादा स्टेबिलिटी मिलता, ये अपने को मालूम है. बट ए स्टूडेंट ब्रेन शुड नॉट रेजोनेट, हिज माइंड शुड नॉट रेजोनेट while listening to the class. पता नहीं कहाँ कहाँ घूम के आता वो माइंड क्लास बोलते वक्त. So your mind should be stable while listening to the class. Your mind should not resonate here and there. If more is the resonance of your mind, less is the stability of you. So therefore, a molecule gets stability by resonance, but a student will destabilize by resonating his mind here and there while listening the class. ठीक है. आपका माइंड स्टेबल रखो, कंसंट्रेशन से सुनो, कॉन्सेप्ट को अच्छा समझो और एग्जाम में अच्छा काम करो. ठीक है. तो स्टेबिलिटी ऑफ रेजोनेंस स्ट्रक्चर स्टार्ट करेंगे. बहुत सारे रूल्स है, नियरली 7 रूल्स आर देयर. ज़्यादा रूल्स किसको पता है उन्हें रूलर बनता. द वन हु नोस मोर number of rules will become a ruler. So for this stability you are having nearly 7 rules. So the rule 1 says that the resonance structure with more number of covalent bonds is more stable. Okay, so I will explain this with one example. पहले अपन एक रूल को एक एग्जाम्पल से एक्सप्लेन करेंगे, बाद में एक ही साथ सब एग्जाम्पल्स करेंगे. सो एग्जाम्पल 1, CH3 C double bond O OH, CH3C O minus plus OH. So these two are resonating structures 1 and 2. Which is more stable? So apply the first rule. किसमें ज़्यादा बॉन्ड्स है उसमें ज़्यादा स्टेबिलिटी रहता. 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3. So first molecule has 4 bonds, second molecule has 3 bonds. So according to the rule 1, first is more stable than second one. So charges रहे तो destabilize होता वो. So rule 2. So what is rule 2? Neutral structures. Neutral structures means non-polar structures. Non-polar structures are more stable than polar structures. Non-polar structures are more stable than polar structures. For example, this is one structure and this is another structure having charges. So polar structure means having charges. So rule 2 says that neutral structures are more stable than polar structures. So ये example 1 and 2 first rule apply करे तो भी आता. First rule says that number of bonds more stable, more number of bonds more stable. Okay, so it has 1 2 3 4 5 bonds, it has 1 2 3 4 bonds. So first rule से भी ये कर सकते हैं, 1 is greater than 2. So we will apply the second rule. What is second rule? Neutral. So 1 is neutral, it has no charges. And second one is polar, it has charges, plus and minus charges. So rule 2 says that neutral molecule is more stable than polar structure. So 1 is greater than 2. So this example we can solve with the help of first and second also. Rule 3. Rule 3 says that less is the charge separation, less is the charge separation, more is the stability. More is the stability. So let us take one example. Plus minus, plus minus. So first rule apply करो, ज़्यादा bonds ज़्यादा stable, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 same number of bonds. So first rule से नहीं कर सकते. Second rule, neutral is more stable than polar, but ये resonating structure 1 2 both भी polar है, plus minus charges है. So this can be solved with the help of third rule. What is third rule? Less is the charge separation, more is the stability. So first example में plus and minus are present on 1 2 numbers, whereas in second plus and minus are present on 1 and 4 numbers. So less is the charge separation, more is the stability. So first में charge separation कम है, उसलिए first is more stable than second one. ओके ठीक है. तो rule 4 says that similar charges, resonate structures with similar charges on adjacent positions are least stable. ठीक है. तो इसका एग्जांपल ले लेंगे अपन. प्लस माइनस, प्लस प्लस, माइनस माइनस. तो ऐसा एक स्ट्रक्चर है. So 1 2 3 1 2 3. So all are having same number of bonds. So first rule से नहीं कर सकते. Second rule, neutral is more stable than polar. So all are polar only. Second rule से भी नहीं कर सकते. Third rule, plus charges should be near. The charges should be near. Then only it becomes stable. So third rule के हिसाब से पूरे charges 1 2 1 2 1 2 positions में है. तो rule 3 से भी नहीं कर सकते. तो rule 4 क्या बोलता? Similar charges adjacent positions में नहीं रहना. So similar charges, for example, if you take it is 1 and 2 1 and 2 1 and 2. So in the first one they are not similar charges, they are opposite charges, plus and minus. Plus and minus के बीच में attraction रहता, तो वो bond बनाने के लिए ready रहते हैं. So they can form bond. Okay, whereas in second plus and plus is there, therefore repulsion takes place, minus minus repulsion takes place. So this rule says that similar charges should not present on the adjacent positions. If they are present on the adjacent positions, then the structures become less stable. So that means first is more stable than second and third according to the rule 4. Okay, now rule 5. What is rule 5? Negative charge should present on electronegative atom. The negative charge should present on electronegative atom, and positive charge should present on इलेक्ट्रोपॉजिटिव एटम. सो ये रूल से ज़्यादा एग्जाम्पल्स आ रहे. We are getting more number of questions with from fifth rule. So if you take C double bond O for example, दो तरीके से आयनाइज हो सकता है, and you will get C plus O minus, C minus and O plus. If you do like this, first ionization you will get C plus and O minus. आप ऐसा भी कर सकते हैं. Second method में you will get this type of ions. So we know between carbon and oxygen which is more electronegative. I told you in the first lecture, carbon atomic number 6, oxygen atomic number 8. So oxygen is more electronegative. So according to the rule 5, negative charge should present on more electronegative atom. That means negative charge oxygen के ऊपर रहना, positive charge carbon के ऊपर रहना. So carbon is electropositive when compared to the oxygen. So select that resonating structure which has positive charge on carbon, negative charge on oxygen. So if you take 1 and 2, so 1 is having the appropriate arrangement of plus and minus. So 1 is more stable than second one. Okay, so when the example is between nitrogen and oxygen, so it also ionizes in two ways. I will write directly NO minus plus, NO plus and minus. You can get both type of structures, 1 and 2. Both are resonating structures. Now give me the answer which is more stable between 1 and 2. Once again, nitrogen oxygen ले लो. Nitrogen atomic number 7, इसका 8. 8 बोल तो ज़्यादा electronegative, इसको minus रहना, इसको plus रहना. So select that structure which has this arrangement. So first is having the same type of arrangement, therefore first is more stable than second one. Second. So rule 5 is more important. Frequently they are asking the questions based on the rule 5. Okay. Now rule 6. I told you there are 7 rules. The student who knows more number of rules become a ruler. ज़्यादा information रहना concept के बारे में तो आप successful बनते. Okay, learn more, get more information about the concept. So rule 5 is over. Now rule 6. What rule 6 says? Equivalent resonating structures. Equivalent resonating structures are more stable than non-equivalent resonating structures. So let us take one example of acetate ion CH3 C double bond O, O minus and phenoxide ion O minus. So this is acetate ion, phenoxide ion. So acetate ion is obtained from acetic acid CH3COOH, and phenol is obtained from phenol. Phenoxide is obtained from phenol. Okay, this is acetic acid and phenol. So acetic acid and phenols are considered as acids. Why? Because they give H plus ions when dissolved in water. They give H plus ions in aqueous solutions. So after giving H plus, acetic acid become acetate ion and phenol become phenoxide ion. Okay. But the problem is which is more acidic in nature. So we know that both acetic acid and phenol are acidic in nature. तो ठीक है दोनों acids है, but which is more acidic in nature? So this is explained with the help of rule 6. Rule 6. How? Let us see. So दोनों का भी resonance करने के लिए try करेंगे. So I told you in the first lecture minus का resonance कैसा करते हैं. So whenever there is a minus, keep 1 on minus, 2 and 3. Okay, so How to do minus resonance? Minus which is outside, bring inside. The double bond which is inside, bring outside. So then you will get CH3, C minus become double bond here, and double bond become minus here. So this is resonating structure 1, this is RS2, RS2. So let us do for phenoxide ion also by applying the same mechanism. 1, 2, 3. So minus का कैसा करते हैं? Outside bring inside, inside double bond bring outside. These two bonds are not delocalized, so keep as it is. Now minus become double bond here, double bond become minus on the third position. This is second one, this is first one, and it will get more number of resonance structures. I explained in the first lecture. Phenoxide ion को कितने resonating structures आते हैं? Okay, so leave it. So 1 and 2. So what is the difference between 1 and 2 of acetate ion? So it is C double bond O, O minus before resonance. After resonance also it is C double bond O, O minus. That means the resonating structures are same, they are equivalent. So acetate ion has equivalent resonating structures. Whereas phenoxide, if you look at the phenoxide, before resonance it is O minus single bond and double bond. But after resonance it became double bond O. Before resonance it is O minus. After resonance it become O double bond O single bond C minus. So that means they are not equivalent. So the resonating structures of phenoxide ion are non-equivalent. Even though phenoxide ion has 5 resonance structures and acetate ion has only 2 resonance structures, acetate ion is more stable than phenoxide ion according to the rule 6. Equivalent resonating structures are more stable than non-equivalent resonance structures, even though that phenoxide ion has more number of resonating structures. So rule 6 helped the acetate ion to become more stable. So that means acetic acid is more acidic than phenol. Acetic acid is more acidic than phenol. So I told you in the beginning of lecture 1 what is the use of resonance, and I told you how many in how many areas we can apply the resonance. कितने areas में अपन apply कर सकते हैं? ऐसा बोल सकते कि ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री का लैंग्वेज है रेजोनेंस. इफ यू डोंट नो हाउ टू डू द रेजोनेंस एंड व्हाट इज अ कॉन्जुगेटेड सिस्टम, कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम में अपन आंसर्स नहीं दे सकते. सो एसिटिक एसिड इज मोर acidic than phenol. So what is the reason? Because acetic acid will have equivalent resonating structures. Therefore it is more acidic in nature. So this is rule 6. Okay, now the last rule is rule 7. Rule 7 which is very new. अब तक इसमें एग्जाम में कभी भी क्वेश्चंस नहीं पूछे, फिर भी I told you more information is good. Having more information is good. So what is the seventh rule? Seventh rule says that resonating structures with 2p overlap, 2p overlap is more stable than 2p overlaps. Okay, so let us explain by taking one example. CH3CH plus oxygen CH3. So this is one resonating structure. CH3CH plus sulfur CH3. This is resonating structure 2. Okay, so the question is which is more stable in nature. So until you express the oxygen and sulfur completely, you are not going to get the answer. Okay, so express the oxygen completely by showing the number of lone pairs. So oxygen has 2 lone pairs and sulfur is the family member of oxygen. Therefore, it also has the 2 lone pairs. Now it is a conjugated system. It is A and B. So A has positive charge, B has lone pair. It is a conjugated system. A has positive charge, B has lone pair. Therefore, it is also conjugated system. So I told you the lone pair of electrons is equivalent to negative charge in the first lecture. Lone pair is equivalent to negative charge. So negative and positive, they will form a bond. Oxygen will form a bond with carbon. Sulfur also form a bond with the carbon. Why? Because the lone pairs are negative. It is equivalent to negative. So negative positive a bond is formed. That means both the structures are having the same nature, same type of bonding. Okay, so rule 7 will give the correct answer. So 2p 2p overlap resonating structures are more stable than 2p 3p. We know carbon and oxygen belongs to second period. Therefore, the whatever the resonance happened here, it is between 2p and 2p only. Whereas in the second resonating structure, sulfur belongs to the third period. So the resonance happened here is between 2p of carbon and 3p of sulfur. So according to rule 7, first is more stable than second one. Why? Because it contains 2p 2p overlap and second resonating structure contain 2p and 3p overlaps. Okay, so these are the 7 rules to explain the stability of resonance structures. So first of all, when example is given, when example is given, try to find out the number of covalent bonds. नंबर ऑफ कोवलेंट बॉन्ड्स किस में ज़्यादा है, नंबर ऑफ कोवलेंट बॉन्ड्स वो ज़्यादा स्टेबल बनता है. ये फर्स्ट देखना आपने को. वी हैव टू ऑब्जर्व द फर्स्ट थिंग व्हेन एग्जांपल इज गिवन इज नंबर ऑफ कोवलेंट बॉन्ड्स. इफ मोर नंबर ऑफ कोवलेंट बॉन्ड्स आर देयर then it will become the stable. The second thing is if the number of covalent bonds are same, then check the neutrality, which is neutral and which is polar. चार्जेस है, अगर चार्जेस नहीं है तो न्यूट्रल बनता, चार्जेस है बोलते वो पोलर बनता. तो न्यूट्रल इज मोर स्टेबल देन पोलर कंपाउंड्स. ठीक है, ये सेकंड थिंग है देखने का. थर्ड है, अगर पूरे एग्जांपल्स में पोलर स्ट्रक्चर्स है तो प्लस प्लस और माइनस माइनस को अवॉइड करो. Avoid plus plus and minus minus. So check for plus plus and minus minus. If in the example if plus plus and minus minus are there, then they are least stable. So if plus and minus are there, then they are more stable than this type of polar structures. Next thing is the distance should be less. The distance between charges plus and minus should be less. If the distance increases between plus and minus, then the stability decreases. So between the charges, if distance is less, it is more stable than the compound having more charge separation. So less is the charge separation, more is the stability. And fifth one, the electronegative atom should get the negative charge and electropositive atom should get the positive charge. So these things you have to check while explaining the stability. And sixth one is equivalent structures are more stable than non-equivalent structures. And seventh one, 2p 2p overlaps. Resonating structures are more stable than 2p 3p overlaps. So I explained these rules by taking one example each. Now we will solve some more examples so that the concept become very easy for you. Okay, so whenever example is given, first thing is to count the number of covalent bonds. If more is the number of covalent bonds, more is the stability. क्या पता अपने को वही rule 1 से आंसर आ जाए. Okay, so some more examples. So stability order देखने से पहले एक बेसिक क्वेश्चन बनता, which is not a canonical structure. Which is not a canonical structure. Canonical structure means resonance structure. Which is not a canonical structure. Okay, so question number one. CH3 N plus O minus, double bond O, CH3 and double bond O, O minus, double bond O, double bond O. So 1, 2, 3. So which is not a canonical structure? So in the given example, which is not a canonical, which is not a resonance structure. So how to find out this? When I observe this question, मेरा concentration 3 के ऊपर गया क्योंकि ये 3 के ऊपर जो भी नाइट्रोजन है उसको आप एक बार नंबर ऑफ बॉन्ड्स काउंट करें तो 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 you are getting 5 bonds. In the first lecture, I clearly explained nitrogen regularly forms 3 bonds. वो फोर्थ बॉन्ड तक भी जा सकता मगर प्लस चार्ज लगाना पड़ता. इट कैन गो टू 2 bonds also, but we should keep minus charge. So the maximum bondings nitrogen can form are 4 only, but in the given example he is showing 5 bonds. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So which is not a canonical, which is not a resonance structure. 3 is not a resonance structure. Why? Because nitrogen cannot form 5 bonds. Nitrogen cannot form 5 bonds. So whenever this type of question is given in the examination, पहले नाइट्रोजन को चेक करो उसमें कितने बॉन्ड्स है. If 5 bonds are there, then that will be the answer. So I will give same type of question, second question, which is not a canonical structure. CH2 double bond CH, CH double bond CH, NS3 plus CH2 minus CH double bond CH, CH minus NS3 1, 2, CH2 minus CH double bond CH, CH double bond NS3 third. So same question, which is not a canonical structure. I told you when this type of question comes in your examination and if nitrogen is involved, first of all check the valency of nitrogen. So in the third, again the nitrogen, they are showing 5 bonds, 2 bonds here, 3 bonds here. So nitrogen is having 5 bonds, therefore it is not a canonical structure. It is not a canonical structure. So the same type of question is asked in the previous IIT examination. Third question number third. This is A. B, C, double bond, O minus, single bond N, double bond O plus, O minus, double bond O, double bond N, O minus, O minus plus. So D. So the question is which is least stable or which is not a canonical structure. Which is not a canonical structure. So check the nitrogen valency. In the first one, the valency is 3. In the second one, the valence is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means B is the correct answer, which is not the canonical structure of the given structures. B is the answer. Why? Because nitrogen cannot be pentavalent. So here it is having 4 bonds. Here it is having also 4 bonds. Okay. So this is previously asked IIT question. The fourth example. The question is which is least stable. Which is least stable. And he given the options CH2 minus plus CH double bond CH O CH3. This is the first option. Second option, CH2 minus CH double bond CH, CH double bond O, positive charge CH3. Third option, CH2 double bond CH, CH plus, CH minus, O, CH3. Fourth option, CH2 double bond CH, CH minus, CH double bond O plus CH3. ओके सो पास करके ट्राई करो आंसर क्या हो सकता है इसमें विच इज लीस्ट स्टेबल. So just now you listen the rules. So applying those rules, kindly give the answer. पास करके ट्राई करो. कर लिया? Okay, so let us solve the question. Okay, first count the number of bonds here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So first option has six bonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bonds here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bonds here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bonds here. So the resonating structure with more number of bonds is more stable, but in the question is asking least stable. लीस्ट स्टेबल बोलते लेस नंबर ऑफ बॉन्ड्स रहना, तो ये 7 और ये 7 आंसर्स नहीं हो सकते. द व्हाट इज लेफ्ट, ए एंड सी आर लेफ्ट. सो एक्सप्रेस द ऑक्सीजन हियर, गिव द लोन पेयर्स हियर, लोन पेयर्स हियर. सो और कौन सा रूल से अपन एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हैं. द चार्जेस आर सेम, बोथ आर चार्ज्ड. एक न्यूट्रल एक पोलर है तो बोल सकते हैं, मगर दो भी पोलर है और दोनों में भी चार्जेस सेम है, सेम डिस्टेंस में है, तो कैसा बोलना पड़ता. तो हियर इफ यू चेक हियर इन दिस था सी, so here minus charge is present adjacent to the lone pairs. I told you lone pairs are nothing but equivalent to negative charge, so that means this negative and these lone pairs will undergo repulsion. So one of the rules says that avoid this. If similar charges are present adjacent, it becomes least stable. So the question is which is least stable. C is least stable. Why? Because the repulsion is there. Repulsion is there. So C is least stable than A. Okay, so we'll try to solve one more question. CH2 double bond N plus minus. This is first one. CH2 plus N double bond N minus. Second one. CH2 N triple bond N plus minus CH2 minus N double bond N plus. So this is third and this is fourth. Okay, so the question is stability order. What is the stability order of the given example? Okay, so first of all count the number of bonds here. 1, 2, 3, 4 bonds are there. 1, 2, 3 bonds are there. 1, 2, 3, 4 bonds. 1, 2, 3 bonds. So first has 4 bonds, second has 3 bonds, third has 4 bonds, fourth has 3 bonds. More number of bonds, more is the stability. So that means first and third will having more stability than third and fourth. So between first and third, which is more stable? If you carefully observe, the first and third has n plus and n plus in common. So उससे अपन आंसर नहीं बोल सकते. What is the next thing? Nitrogen is having minus charge. Here carbon is having minus charge. So one of the rules says that if carbon and nitrogen are there, the electronegative atom should get the negative charge. So between carbon and nitrogen, which is more electronegative? 6 and 7. 7 is more electronegative. Therefore, carbon should get negative charge and nitrogen should get negative charge and carbon should get positive charge. So select that resonating structure which has this type of arrangement. नाइट्रोजन के पास माइनस चार्ज रहना, तो फर्स्ट रेजोनेटिंग स्ट्रक्चर में नाइट्रोजन के पास माइनस है, मगर थर्ड रेजोनेटिंग स्ट्रक्चर में कार्बन के पास माइनस है. So which is not correct order. So that means first is more stable than third one, because they are having more number of bonds, and negative charge is present on the electronegative nitrogen. Between 2 and 4, which is more stable in nature? Again, in 2, nitrogen is having minus here. Here nitrogen is showing plus, which is wrong. Nitrogen should show minus charge. That means second is more stable than fourth one. This is the stability order. So this is asked in 2009 IIT examination. So for getting the answer, example 6, double bond O minus, plus and minus charges. Option A. O minus plus and minus. Option B. Double bond O minus plus and plus, minus and plus. Option C. O minus plus charge O minus. Option D. So the question is, which is least stable? Which is least stable? This is previously asked question. So let us count the number of bonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 bonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 bonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 bonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 bonds. So all the structures are having same number of bonds. So we cannot solve this question with the help of first rule. Check whether any structure is neutral. No, all the structures are polar. All the structures are having plus and minus charges, and the number of plus and minus charges are equal. Two plus charges are there, two minus charges are there. But when we observe the C option, in the C option, and plus are on the adjacent positions. So one rule says that the structure which is having similar charges on adjacent positions is least stable, and the question is, which is least stable? So option C is least stable. Why? Because plus and plus charges are on adjacent positions. Okay. Example 7. CH2 double bond CH double bond O. First option, CH2 double bond CH plus O minus. This is second resonating structure. CH2 CH double bond CH O minus and CH2 plus. So this is third resonating structure. So the question is order of stability. Order of stability. So what is the order of stability? So let us count the number of covalent bonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bonds are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bonds are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bonds are there. So among the three, first resonating structure is having more number of bonds, therefore it is more stable than second and third. So between second and third, which is more stable? In second option, the plus and minus charges are present on 1, 2 positions, and in the third option they are present on 1 and 4 positions. So lesser is the charge separation, more is the stability. Here the charge separation is more, here the charge separation is less. So lesser is the charge separation, more is the stability. So therefore second is more stable than third one. Okay, so this is seventh example. Let us do the eighth example. O minus NH2, first resonating structure. Double bond NH minus second resonating structure. CH double bond O double bond NH minus H, third resonating structure. The question asked is order of stability. What is the order of stability? Okay, so let us count the number of bonds. If you can count the number of pi bonds also, number of double bonds also. It will be okay. So the number of double bonds here 1 and 2. Here the number of double bonds are 1 and 2. Number of double bonds are 1 and 2. So all are having same number of double bonds. So based on first rule, we cannot solve this question. And the next thing is, here oxygen has minus charge, here carbon has minus charge, here nitrogen has minus charge. So the only difference in these examples are presence of minus charge on different elements. So we know among carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, the most electronegative is oxygen, atomic number 6, 7, 8. Therefore the minus charge should be present on the oxygen. So in the first, the oxygen has minus charge, therefore it is more stable. So between 2 and 3, in the third, nitrogen is having negative charge. So the next suitable answer is third one only. Next suitable answer is third one only. Next, it is greater than second one. So first is greater than third. Why? Because when we compare first and third, oxygen is more electronegative. Therefore, oxygen should get negative charge. So therefore, between 1 and 3, 1 is more stable. So between 2 and 3, carbon negative charge, nitrogen negative charge. We prefer nitrogen negative charge. Why? Because it is more electronegative than carbon. So therefore, 1 greater than 3, greater than 4. Sorry, greater than 2. So ninth example. Ninth example is very important example. This is first resonating structure. Plus minus second, plus minus third, plus minus 4, and this is fifth. The question is order. What is the order of stabilities? So there are 5 resonating structures. Out of 5 resonating structures, 1 and 5 are equivalent. 1 and 5 are equivalent, and moreover 1 and 5 has 3 double bonds, whereas 2, 3 and 4 are having 2 double bonds. So more number of pi bonds, more is the stability. So instead of counting all bonds, sigma and pi bonds, so it is better to count the double bonds. So first and fifth are having 3 double bonds each, and they are equivalent. So therefore one stability is equal to 5 stability. Why? Because the structures are same, they show same stability. Then remaining are 2, 3 and 4. So among 2, 3 and 4, in second the charge separation is 1 2 separation, whereas in 3 the charge separation is 1 4 separation, and here in fourth the charge separation is 1 2 separation. So lesser is the charge separation, more is the stability. So in second and fourth the charge separation is less, therefore they are more stable than third one, where the charge separation is 1 and 4. That means 1 and 4 are more stable than 2 and 4, and 2 and 4 are equal. Why? Because they are equivalent structures. 2 and 4 are equivalent structures. They have same number of pi bonds, they have same charge separation, and both have minus charge on nitrogen and plus charge on carbon. So 2 is equal to 4, which are more stable than third one. So third is least stable because the charge separation is more. Okay, now we'll do the example 10. Example 10. So it is also similar example of 9, like 9 example. This is first resonating structure. Second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one. सो पास करके ट्राई करो, आंसर उसका बोलने के लिए ट्राई करो. ओके, सो आई विल सॉल्व द क्वेश्चन. So the question is, what is the order of stability? So what is the order of stability? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are resonating structures, but in one, in all are having same number of double bonds. Two double bonds, two double bonds, all are having same number of double bonds. So number of bonds are same in all the cases. If you want to check, you can count the number of bonds also. You will get the same number of bonds. Then how to solve this question? The first one is neutral. The first one is neutral, whereas remaining four resonating structures are polar, plus and minus charges are present. So that means neutral resonating structures are more stable than polar, therefore first is more stable than remaining four structures. Now among the 2, 3, 4, let us observe the charge separation. In third, the charge separation is 1, 2. In the fourth is also the 1, 2. The charge separation is 1, 2, whereas in second the charge separation is 1, 3, and in fifth also the charge separation is 1, 3. So less is the charge separation, more is the stability. That means third and fourth are having less charge separation, and third and fourth are equivalent also, both are having same number of bonds and same number of charges. So therefore third is equal to fourth, which are greater than 2 and 5. 2 and 5, so 2 and 5 are also similar, they are equivalent, number of bonds are same, number of charge separation, number of charges are same, and type of charge separation is also same. So 2 is equal to 5. So this is the order of the given examples. Okay, so I will give the homework for you. So I will give nearly 4 to 5 questions. Try to solve these questions. Okay, so these are the 4 questions I have given for you for the homework. So try to solve these questions. So note down these questions. और पास करके नोट डाउन कर लिया इसको. Try to solve these questions and give me the answers. Okay, so example number 15. So which is a very new kind of example. In this cation, pi electron density is maximum on. So the cation given is this one. The cation given is this one, and they have given the numbers also 1, 2, 3. The options are C1, C2, and C3. Option D is same on each carbon. Same on each carbon. So this is a new kind of question. So unless you know the resonance pattern, how many resonating structures you will get, you can't answer this question. So in the lecture 1, I told you, if a cyclic compound is there, and if the number of carbons are even, you can get two types of conditions. Even number of carbons you can have, odd number of carbons you can have. So if even number of carbons are present in the cyclic structure, then you will get half resonating structures. So for example, if 6 carbons are there in the example, then how many resonating structures you will get? Half means 3 resonating structures. So what are the 3 resonating structures? On plus is present on the first carbon, then the next plus will shift to third, then it is shifts to fifth. So these are the 3 resonating structures. So positive charge will delocalize on one position, then third position and fifth position. These things I clearly explained in the lecture 1. So unless you understand and unless you practice Those structures you cannot solve this type of question. And the next one is odd. If odd number of carbons are there, you will get odd number of resonating structures. For example, if 5 carbons are there, 5 is odd number, then you will get 5 resonating structures. So what are the positions in which the charge will be delocalized? Always the charge is present on the first carbon, then it shifts to third, then fifth, then second, then fourth, then fourth. So these are the 5 positions on which the charge will delocalize. That means if odd number is given as example, either it may be positive charge or negative charge, the charge will delocalize on all the carbons. Whereas in even number, the charge will delocalize on specific positions only, 1, 3, 5. So the charge will not delocalize on second and fourth. So that is the main difference between even and odd. So in the above example, the number of carbons are 3. The number of carbons are 3. So 3 means it is an odd number. Odd number means you will get odd number of resonating structures, and the positive charge is present on the first carbon. Then what are the numbers on first three carbons means you will get 3 resonating structures. What are the numbers? 1, 3 and 2. So this is an odd number, therefore the positive charge will rotate, delocalize on all the carbons. So first it is present on the first one, then it shift to third one, then it is shift to second one. So how this rotation takes place, I explained in the first class. So what is the answer? The electron density is maximum on, it is same on all carbons. It is same on all the carbons. Why? Because the positive charge is delocalized on all the carbons. Okay, so 16th example will clarifies your doubts if any present. So the same question in this anion, pi electron density is maximum on, is maximum on. So the given anion is this one, and the options are, and he has given the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the options are C1 and C3, C2 and C4, C2 and C3, and same on each carbon. Now tell me the answer. Tell me the answer. So I told you when odd number is there, all the positions are delocalized. The electron, either it may be negative charge or positive charge, that charge will delocalize on all the carbons. If you take 7 membered also, then the delocalization takes place on 7 carbons. If you take 9 carbons, delocalization takes place on 9 carbons. If it is even, then only you can get the half delocalization. Half delocalization. So what is the answer? In this anion, the pi electron density is maximum on. The answer is same on each carbon. Why? Because the minus will rotate on all the carbons. So 5 number means you will get 5 resonating structures. What are the 5 resonating structures? The resonance starts from first, then alternate position 3, then 5, then 2, then 4. 1, 3, 5, 2 and 4. Sound Maya? So this is a new kind of questions. These questions may come in examinations. Okay, so lastly I will give one homework question for you. Example 17. Try to solve the question and give the answer. So a structure is given and numbering is also given 1, 2, 3, 4. The numbering is like that. Only the pi electron density is more on. It is homework question. Pi electron density is more on. So the options are C1 and C3, C2 and C4, C2 and C3, C1 and C4. So note down this question, try to solve this question and What is the answer? Reply me. Okay. So with this I end the part 2 of resonance. So in this part 2 I completed the stabilities of resonating structures, what are the rules, how to apply them. So I have given nearly 15 examples, 15 to 20 examples. So I think which are sufficient for you to understand the complete concept. So in the next lecture I will explain what is resonance energy and how stability is related to the resonance energy, and what is heat of hydrogenation, and what is the use of that heat of hydrogenation in this resonance topic, and how resonance affects the bond length. So in the last part 3 of resonance I am going to complete all the topics which I started in the part 1. So hope you are understanding the concepts very well. So try to apply these uh, rules in the examples. If you do more number of examples, then the concept will be clear for you. Okay, so take care. Thank you very much.